What's up, everybody? Welcome back to class. Hope you all had a great spring break. I'm still not fully out of that yet. I could not be bothered to put on makeup today, so this is what you got. Today what we're going to do is I'm going to go through your module for the week. I'm going to explain how class is going to work, where you'll need to go, what resources you'll need, and how you're going to go about doing and keeping up with your work. So since we went over how to get to the OneNote last video, if you need that again, you're going to have to go back and watch that because I'm not going to go over that again. So I will link that in the description. But what we are going to do today is I'm going to walk you through the new stuff I've added and the new additions and how you're going to complete the module. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into OneNote. I'm on my iPad right now. So I'm just going to do it this way. You'll see all of these tabs off to the side. The ones that are like color coded with the red, the green, and the yellow, those are all from the school year. You don't have to worry about those unless you're doing missing work. What you need to focus on is the virtual learning tab. That's where you're going to live for the next couple of weeks. And so it'll start with a day-by-day schedule. Oops. At the top, it has for the independent reading project before 4:13. It's now after that. So we're looking at the home learning schedule at the bottom. What you'll see is that from 8:30 to 10 on every Monday is when you'll focus on language arts. Technically, you don't have to only do it then. If you need more time throughout the week, you totally can, but that's when we're going to be giving you new instruction is on Monday. And then you also have an opportunity to ask questions or get help from 12 to 1:30. I'll be by my computer every single Monday. I will ask you though if you need to set up a help session or whatever to go into the office hours tab and to fill out this form. It should pop up. It's not working on my iPad right now, but if you click the form, it'll take you then to a page, and it'll ask you for your name. It'll ask you for what you need help with, just so I know, and then what your preferred time is, and I'll send you an invite and we can get you suited on that. So big part of today we're going to look at is the module. Okay, so the module here, basically what we're going to do is we're going to give you it's a 4 square every single week, and you'll have some tasks to complete. How you choose to do that is up to you, and how you choose to set that up is up to you. But this is kind of what you'll be doing for each area of language arts. Okay, so for reading, you're going to want to read 30 minutes a day. You want to grow as a reader. You have time. Okay, so set a timer, read, and then be done with it. As far as writing goes, it asks you to says use the tic-tac-toe menu to select 3 writing prompts and respond to each prompt for 10 minutes. So just like we used to do in class in your notebooks, you're going to have to time yourself for 10 minutes. You'll choose a prompt and then you'll write. So for example, the question is, where are the prompts? And that's a good question. But right here where it says writing prompts, in that PowerPoint, you're going to double click on that. And then it's going to open up in PowerPoint probably. Unless you're on your phone, in which case you need to download it. Okay, and then you have a tic-tac-toe here. So you pick any of them. So for example, I might pick memories. That sounds interesting. And yours will probably work. But I would click on this, and then it said meme can be defined as a humorous image, video, or text that is shared and spread rapidly. Design your own meme. So this is kind of like what we did for our project. So you can create a meme, and it might take you 10 minutes. There's one about some good news. You watch an episode and write about some good news that you've seen. So really just any one that strikes your fancy, you're just going to pick 3 of them. That's what a tic-tac-toe is. And that'll be your writing. If you need a timer, there's a timer on there. For speaking, it says to watch the TED Talk, and it has a link there. A note about the links, I highlighted it right here. You're going to need to download the file for the links to work properly. You can't click on the links in the OneNote. It doesn't work. So you have to double click on the Word document, and that'll bring up what you need. There it is. And you'll be able to click within there. Okay. So the TED Talk, you'll click on that link. It says respond with your thoughts on Flipgrid. Hold off on that right now because I don't have a Flipgrid for you. If I do, later in the week I'll send it out. If not, just know that that's probably something we're going to do in the future is access Flipgrid. We just don't have the link here right now. But definitely watch that TED Talk. It's very interesting. And then the last part is just the thinking. We're going to give you a poem this week. It's by Jason Reynolds, who's the guy that wrote Ghost, and he wrote this book called A Long Way Down. He wrote a lot of really interesting books. And so he wrote one about Easter in quarantine. And so basically all this is asking you to do, you don't have to write anything for this. It just says reflect on your own experiences and connections. You could write and design whatever you'd like to show your thinking. So if you want to create a map to or write down some words or write down a couple sentences, that's totally up to you, but that's really just to get you thinking about something. So really what you'll need is what you'll need to turn in, I suppose. What you might need to share is your writing, okay? And so when you're completing your writing, you're going to go into Teams and you're going to want to upload it through the assignments there. I'll put a link that says Module 1 Assignments, and you can upload it there so I can give you feedback on that. Okay, so that's basically it. That is your work for the week. There is also a further activity if you'd like to do so. It says print or copy the lyrics of 3 songs by your favorite artist, divide them by line, and use those lines of text to create an original poem. So this seems kind of a fun activity. It's kind of like creating a poem where you would print out lyrics from your favorite artist, and then this is Miss Webster's version. She cut them all out lines, and then she rearranged them and created a poem of her own. So you don't have to write anything, you just have to play around with words, which is really cool. I'd love to see some of your pictures that come out of that, and you can also put those up on Teams as well. Alright guys, that's all I have for you this week. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Otherwise, make sure that you get outside, read a book, and be nice to each other.